I'm Scott, also known as We Forgot, and today I am here with you to walk you through how to set up a combinator to work within this Korg Gadget program that I've grown quite fond of. The iPad's a really great device for making music. Not only does it have a lot of really just great software that allows you to make full-fledged tracks for the most part, but it also has a lot of really great synths that would oftentimes be much more expensive. And this is definitely one that you can definitely sink a lot of money into, and I recommend that you wait. It's often on sale, but if it seems of value to you, you could also get it, right away. And I promise you, yeah, it has some really great effects, some really great sounds. Not without its limitations, and I would like to see it maybe get updated a little bit more, but like Zenology, Zen Beats, Roland, they have really, really been putting a lot of time and energy into their sort of competing software. But anyway, today I'm going to be going through how to program my Korg Gadget to be able to work with this combinator. And I ran into a couple issues when I did it the first time. So I want to have these all controlled by the XY on this Korg Gadget, and I also want the first two knobs at the top to be the last two or one of the other effects. So to do that, that one's easy. You just got to go to the MIDI implementation, and depending on what version of Reason you have, it doesn't change a whole lot. It does change sometimes, but things like the volumes and the combinators have been forever. So I'm going to go and do my handy dandy on my computer, command find. So command find, and I'm going to look up combinator. And there was one match. Cool. So the combinator is here. And if I scroll down and I get to here, rotary 1, and let's just go across this way. Oops. All right, so from 71, oops, come on, to 78, those are the buttons that all correspond to these. So I've already gone ahead, and within this program you select what CCs you want. You also have to select the MIDI output, and I'll show that right now, but that's going to be more important at the end, and you can actually do it through the settings. And what I'm going to end up doing, it's not available right now because if I make it available, the video for the iPad will go away. But I'm going to select the iPad audio, and then it will be able to run all of the cool stuff. So next up on the list is we want to make it so that we have the ability to affect the volume and the pan. And each of these have a command, but the same CC that is used to control these controls different things depending on the device that's selected. And unless you have a surface lock, which I'll show you how to do in just a second, it'll control everything on that channel that has that same CC. And so, though I might have this selected and want to just affect the volume, it might turn on and off the run pattern or something like that. So the way around that is a program called MIDI pipe. And we're going into MIDI pipe, and all right, I'm in the black void with MIDI pipe. So MIDI pipe is awesome. So first off, you got to go up to the top, and this is a free program also. And in edit, you can add a pipe. I already had one pipe added, so I didn't really add another one. I renamed it volume and pan, and then I picked MIDI in. And with the MIDI in, you're going to want to pick the device. For me to be able to do this, I'm going to have to turn off the screen for the iPad, but first show you the rest of the thing. So because of the weird number bit with the CC, I have to have it reroute a different CC number and route that to a different channel so that that channel can be interpreted to just control the volume and pan. And I'll show you the rest of that. But what I've picked for the volume is 85 for CC, and what I've picked for the pan is 120. All right, so the iPad is going to go away now. So I got to go into MIDI, audio devices, and when I go down to the bottom and I select, boom, and then now we have it like we have never had it before. No, we've had it this way. So King DD is set up now. I need to make sure that audio is still coming through for this other stuff, so let me stop. Okay, it seems like we're still recording, so that's great news. All right, so let's hop back into it. All right, so from in here, this should hopefully be set up correctly now. So yeah, iPad is selected for in. And then I've got the message of 85, and I want the message of 85 to be sent to as 7, because that's the volume control. And the control for pan is 10, and that is 120. And so again, you're going to pick a message converter from over here after selecting your MIDI and put the message converter here, and then you're going to select the message that you want to convert, and you need to make sure that you select the control change on both sides, and then go to set to channel whatever is not the channel that everything else is coming on. There's this program A-list that will show us the message at any given time. So right now, this is sending 85 through 1, and this is sending 120 through 1. But once it goes through the message converter, boom, we've got 7, and we have 10 going through 7. And you want to make sure pass-through is not selected. You want to go to your MIDI output. You want to select a MIDI output and put it at the end. And then you want to go to Edit Virtual Outputs. You want to add a virtual output, and then rename it whatever you want to. Go Done, and then boom, we got that. Then we got to go up into Reason, and from there we go into the audio control surfaces. Now it'll be available down here, but we need to make it an actual control surface. So to do that, I'm going to erase this just so that you'll all be able to see. Let's see, back, delete. All right, so I'm going to go add manually. I'm going to go other because we don't have an actual control for it. We're going to just have it be a control surface, and then the input is going to be the pan and volume. We don't want it to be iPad because then it'll just get everything. But with the pan and volume, it's just going to be collecting the stuff that's coming through channel 7. I'm going to hit OK. And oh, I've got to make it that way. But that is the way that it will be, is I'll make it so it just sends the messages through channel 7. Because I don't want any redundant information. Let's just do that right now. All right, so we're going to filter message, channel filter. And we just want stuff going through channel 7. Let's make sure that worked right. That was maybe the opposite way. No, that was right. Yeah, nothing. Perfect. All right, so you just select the channel filter that you want it to go through. Now only channel messages 4.7 are going through here. So yeah, that is very helpful. Now back to it. All right, so I have my control surface. I should have named it. You can't name it the same thing, so I'm going to name it the reverse. Volume plus pan. All right. Next up, we're not quite there yet because it needs to be locked. So you go up to your options, you go to surface locking, and then you'll go to your item. And then for this, I want it to be my mix channel. And once I've done that, I'll have the ability to go up and down in volumes and do the pan. And then, like I said, I set the Taipei or the Korg Gadget thing to be able to affect the XY, and then these two affect the other two. If I want to, there are 4 other knobs that I could set up to be just sort of on and off. But yeah, that's the way to set that up onto working with your computer, so your iPad to computer, more specifically using Korg Gadget to control your DAW. And then because I'm connected right now to the iPad, I actually have an aggregate device, and it allows me to have the microphone on 1 and 2. So hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry if I got doubly loud right there, but I got that. And then if I were to create another audio track, let's see. Yeah, King DD is fine, but I need to make sure that input 3 and 4 is set up. And with input 3 and 4, I'm going to select that. And then this will be iPad sounds. So if that is selected, boom. Cool. But I'll go more into the setup of all of those things another time. Thanks for hanging with me. Thank you for supporting and checking out videos about technology and music and society. That's what I'm all about, baby. You can check me out on Instagram at WeForgot, at Twitch at WeForgot_, and I will be making music and playing games and having fun with friends and family. Mostly far right now, but keep it real, everybody. I'm gonna play some music now, and yeah, maybe I'll string some of that along. Thanks.